What? Huh? Huh? So what happened? What? What is going on? Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Brian here, hope you guys are doing okay. Today we're going to be reacting to episode 10 of KinnPorsche. Episode 9 was a mess, let me tell you that. It was a freaking circus, especially towards the end when Vegas showed up. But a lot of people were not happy with Tawan. Tawan was the public enemy #1 in episode 9. He just knows how to get under people's skin. But before we get into this even further, I mean, we gotta give props to the actor that plays Tawan. Come on now, like he's really done what he was supposed to do, which was piss everybody off. So congratulations to you, sir. You've done your job. Whatever. So now we're all mad. Everybody was pissed at him, for real. Addie was pretty much irritated with him the entire episode, and Paula, let's just say she's not happy with Tawan too. Okay, her comment made me laugh. Thanks, Paula. And then Sia just straight up said, I hate Tawan. I mean, she's not even trying to hide it anymore. Like, tell us how you really feel, Sia. I'm with you though, for real. I'm mad, I'm frustrated, I'm irritated. So I'm hoping that he does have a plan to catch Tawan in the act and really ultimately catch whoever is behind all of this, whoever is giving Tawan orders, whether it be Vegas, or some of you were actually saying that it may not be Vegas who's behind all of this. So who is it? A lot of you were saying also that the comment that Kinn made towards Porsche when he said, I trust no one, actually had some sort of subliminal message behind it, and really that was his way of telling Porsche, I hope you trust me, I know what I'm doing, I just need to lock you away to kind of ensure your safety because this situation has escalated quickly, and regardless who the mole is, the threat has already infiltrated our home base. So I need to lock you up to ensure your safety because of the unpredictability of the situation. I'm really hoping that that was Kinn's reasoning behind locking up Porsche. And then Vegas, towards the end of the episode, trying to be the good guy and telling Porsche to run away with him. I don't know. I don't trust Vegas. Out of all of them, Vegas is the one I don't trust the most. Now, is he really behind all of this? Is he really the mastermind and the orchestrator of this whole thing? I don't know. That's what I initially thought, but some of you were saying that it may not be him, so I'm not sure now. But will Porsche run away with him? If Kinn does have a plan, but he didn't communicate it to Porsche, I'm sure Porsche is like lost right now. He's probably feeling betrayed by Kinn. So being in that situation, feeling betrayed, feeling vulnerable, feeling helpless, might push someone to take on someone's offer, like the offer that Vegas is giving him, you know, which is, I can free you from being locked up and we can run away together and be away from all of this because they clearly don't trust you and I trust you. So he's playing that mind games with Porsche. Maybe. I don't really know, but I guess that's why we're here, right? We're here to find out. Guys, thank you so much for being here and thank you for your time. Before you start, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so, and don't forget to hit that notification bell so you won't miss my next video. Let's not waste any more time. Let's go ahead and start. See, my cat's ready. Are you ready? Me. Say hi. Hi guys. Hi guys. I'll say hi to them. Ow, your nails. Ow. 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 Hi, everybody. She's not happy. Okay. Vegas Pete, is that gonna happen this time now? Like for real? Here we go. Oh yeah, I forget that they do the recap. Lock him up. Look at him. Oi! They pick it up from here. Me and you, really? Trust you. Right, exactly. Oh my God. His confession. I wouldn't.
ถ้าผมหนีผมมาการคนพลยศ
Right.
แต่ถ้าไม่หนีก็ต้องทนอยู่ที่นี่อยู่ที่ทำงานไม่ได้เลยเลือกเอาแล้วกัน
What a tough choice. Because you really can't trust Vegas. Pete!
อย่าทำให้กูต้องลำบากใจ
No! Oh, this is so heartbreaking. Don't do it. I mean, Pete is doing his job. I mean, they... No! I don't like this. No, this is not, I don't want to watch this. Damn, Pete is keeping up. Okay, I really don't want to watch this.
You don't trust me.
Oh my god. What the fuck just happened? Wait a minute. What? You can't hit me with this right after that intense fight. I need to prepare for this. Right. Wow, that was quick. Oh no. Don't do it then because you're gonna make me cry. He's so adorable.
รู้สึกมาตลอดเลยว่าผมเป็นคนโชคไม่ดี แต่พอมาวันนี้ถึงได้รู้ว่าผมมาเก็บความโชคดีทั้งหมดมาก็เจอพี่
I mean, come on.
พี่คิมผมรักพี่นะ
I felt that. Oh, that's right. Let's hear it. Do not break his heart. He's not ready. Okay. That's fine. Porsche's gonna come home. He's still trying to process it. Do I love him? What am I feeling? Just assuming that he doesn't feel the same way quite just yet. Kim, I appreciate the fact that he didn't feel pressured to say I love you back, if that's not really how he felt just yet. So I'd rather have him not say that he loves him back versus say that he loves him back but he really doesn't mean it. You know, that's terrible. So I would have wished for him to say, I'm not quite there yet, but I do like you, I am very interested, but I don't want to say something that I don't mean to you, because I don't want to hurt you, because I care so much about you. Of course, I really wouldn't expect that from someone like him, so whatever, I guess I just wishful thinking. But I'm just so appreciative of seeing this side of Kim, because in the beginning of the series, he was introduced to me as someone who is dangerous, someone who I perceive as not having the ability to be as gentle and soft like the way he's being right now with Porsche. So I like seeing this side of him. Quite frankly, I'd rather not see his dark side or whatever that looks like. I've already established this vision and image of Kim as this, so I hope he doesn't turn bad. Anyway, let's get back to it. Oh, how cute.
แล้วตามันอยู่ไหน
You weren't expecting a visitor. What are you thinking? Don't leave. Allow yourself to be happy. Oh, he's leaving. He's leaving a note. Ay! No! Not Porsche. Okay, maybe I did want to see this side of him. Oi! Damn, he's tough. Who is this person? I don't know who to believe anymore.
นอกจากไอดีเครื่องนี้
หรือไม่มันก็
He looks so freaking innocent.
จะต้องตั้งค่าล็อกไว้เพื่อถ่วงเวลา
นี่ถ้ามีเวลามาจับผิดคนอื่นขนาดเนี้ยไปตามล่าคนที่หนีไปดีกว่าไหม
ตะวันกลับห้องเลยล่ะ
คุณคิดยังเชื่อใจพออยู่ใช่ไหมครับ คุณคิดว่ามีคนของเราเป็นสายให้คุณเวกัสอยู่ใช่ไหมครับ ผมเชื่อว่าต้องมีเบาะแสที่ห้องลับของเวกัสแน่นอน
ครั้งก่อนมึงเข้าไปทำงานอย่างถูกต้องแต่ครั้งนี้มึงแอบลอบเข้าไปแล้วถ้าโดนพวกมันจับได้มึงจะทำยังไง
ก็คงถูกจับทรมานเค้นหาความจริงพอหมดประโยชน์ พวกมันก็จะฆ่าผมทิ้ง
แล้วมึงจะให้กูส่งมึงเข้าไปตายกันเหรอ
He truly believes in it.
เพราะผมเชื่อใจพอ
Yeah. And they left him. Interesting. They just wanted Porsche. So he was of no use to them. There's so many different angles. He's calling his brother.
ที่บ้านเกิดอะไรขึ้นวะ
His outfit reminds me of Squid Game. They have so many guards. The fact that he's been able to infiltrate it disguised as a delivery driver just goes to show you how weak their security system is. He knows his way around here because he tried to sneak up on Vegas one night. Smart. No one walk in, please. Oh. The red room. Aren't you gonna run? He's gonna go in. Did that door just open by itself or someone opened it for him? I'm terrified for him. This room just screams BDSM. He's gonna walk in. I feel like he's in there, or at least he can see you, or he knows that you're there. It's too easy.
ยาวแม่งโคตรเต็มเลยว่ะ
Shit. He's not there anymore. Vegas, you did this, didn't you?
เช่เช่ช่วยโกเช่เราต้องรีบไปหาหลักฐานผมได้ข้อมูลมาว่าตะวันทำงานกับแก๊งยากุซ่าถ้าเราไปที่นู่นเราต้องเจอหลักฐานการติดต่อแน่แต่ไม่หาที่ไหนทั้งนั้นจะไปหาน้องแต่ถ้าพวกแม่งทำอะไรปอร์เช่ขึ้นมานะฆ่าล้างโคตรแม่งแน่
Vegas, what do you know? What have you done? Did you do it? Who did it?
เปิดได้แล้วครับคิงคุณคิงครับไอ้ปอนมันหนีไปแล้ว
Why is he easily able to run away?
ไม่ได้ปอร์เช่
Ay, shit. Who's that? You son of a...
มึงทำเหี้ยอะไรน้องกู
He's so
โล
evil.
กนี้มันโหดร้ายนะ
That's a good shot, but it's evil.
ผมว่าเลย
Ay!
แล้วมึงทำเหี้ยเนี่ยไอ้สัตว์มึงอยากให้กูออกไปได้เนี่ยมึงเจอกูแน่มึงโกรธเหรอ
We're all angry at you.
มึงโกรธใช่ไหมมึงรักมากใช่ไหมไอ้น้องคนนี้มึงรัก
Ay!
มาก
Shit.
รักมากใช่ไหมรักมากใช่ไหม
He's already unconscious, you evil. Kim and Kinn are both gonna f you up. Knew it. Nope. Knew it. Yep. Hey! What is going on?
พี่ครับผมเจอแล้วครับ
Yep. It's
ที่
already...
แท้ก็เป็นมึงนี่
I forgot about him.
มึงทำเหี้ยอะไร
What is going on?
ตะวันทำอะไรผิดอ่ะ นี่ตะวันช่วยนะเวกัส หรือว่าเวกัสเป็นห่วงมัน
Huh? Huh? What?
But this wasn't the fucking plan คือเรื่องเหี้ยอะไรกันวะเวกัสนี่มึงญาติมึงนะเว้ยมึงทำอย่างนี้กับตระกูลของมึงได้ไงวะตระกูลของใคร
I'm so lost.
ตระกูลหลักเหรอตระกูลโสโครกแบบนั้นน่ะผมไม่นับเป็นญาติแล้วถ้าเรื่องมันเป็นแบบนี้จริงๆแล้วบริการที่เขาไว้ใจที่สุดแอบเป็นสายคอยส่งข้อมูลให้แก๊งยิกุซ่าพอจะโดนจับได้ก็ลักพาตัวแฟนเก่าเขาออกมาเพื่อจะป้ายความผิด
Oh no.
น้องชายในคิมก็จะดูโง่
He really does not.
โชคดีผมไหวตัวทันให้ช่วยพี่ลองจับมันคนนี้ไอ้คิมไม่โง่ชื่อมึงหรอกไอ้ควาย
แค่นี้เราก็ได้อยู่ด้วยกันแล้วใช่ไหมเวกัส
Oh.
เวกัส เรารีบหนีกันเถอะ
ผมไม่ได้หนีด้วยกันมา
This is so bizarre.
ได้แล้ว
Knew it. Knew it. Point blank. No remorse. Oh. It's Kim. Badass. Look at him.
กูลงหน้ามาก่อน เดี๋ยวกูชินตามมาขอบคุณมากเลยเดี๋ยวมึงไปกับกู
Hey. How is he still alive?
เอามาใช้ดีไปไปนี่พวกตระกูลหลักเขาไม่ซื้อเสื้อเกราะให้ใส่กันหรอวะ
Oh, I figured. Oh no!
พอชไอ้เด็กคุณคิดเขารักกูมากเลยกูฝากเขาด้วยไอ้เหี้ยตะวัน
No.
ทิ้งปืนแล้วกูจะไว้ชีวิตมึง
He just killed one of your main guys. Like, fuck him up.
ไอ้พอชมันเป็นคนทรยศกูรู้แผนมึงมาตั้งนานแล้วไอ้ปิ๊กพอชไม่เป็นไรใช่ไหมนี่ตะวันอุตส่าห์รอดตายมาครั้งหนึงแล้วนะคินจะฆ่าตะวันอีกจริงๆเหรอ มึงเลิกตอแหลเลยนะ เมื่อกี้มึงบอกมึงรักไอ้เวกัสอยู่เลยเพราะตอนนี้มึงหมดประโยชน์มันก็ทิ้งผมมึงส่ง มึงเลิกโง่ได้แล้วไม่เว้ยเขาไม่ได้ทิ้งกู เขารอกูอยู่ มันแค่หลอกใช้มึงคนเห็นแก่ตัวมึง ใครเขาอยากอยู่ด้วยวะ เวกัสไง เวกัสบอกว่าเขารักกู เวกัสบอกว่าเขาจะแต่งงานกับกู
He's f***ing psycho.
เวกัสอยู่ไหนเวกัสช่วยตะวันด้วยไหนบอกว่าเราจะอยู่ด้วยกันตลอดไปไงเวกัส
And emotionally
อยู่กับตะวันแบบนี้ไปตลอดเลยนะ
wrecked this episode.
ได้สิ แต่ว่าตะวันต้องช่วยผมนะ
I feel
เว
bad.
กัสจะให้ตะวันทำแบบนั้นจริงๆเหรอ
เชื่อผมสิ จบเรื่องเนี้ยผมจะขึ้นมาเป็นใหญ่ และที่สำคัญป้าจะยอมรับเรื่องของเรา
That's so sad.
กัส
ผมรักตะวันนะแต่งงานกับผมนะ
So what happened? And then for him to just shoot him like that, that'll f you up. Now I feel bad.
คินตะวันขอโทษนะ
I still don't trust him, but I just feel
แต่
bad.
ถ้ากูไม่มีความสุข พวกมึงก็ต้องไม่มีความสุขไปด้วย
He's just a sad individual. I feel terrible for him. Yeah.
ทุกอย่างเรียบร้อยแล้วครับคุณคินส่วนไอ้บิ๊ก
This episode me up. And it's not even over yet.
อย่าโกหกผมกูขอโทษนะ ผมจะรู้สึกยังไง
Right.
เจ๊หัวเช่
Can you not? Vegas is still on the loose. And why is he smoking a cigarette?
ให้เวลามันหน่อย
กูถามมึงหน่อยดิ มันจริงปะวะไอ้เรื่องที่มึงพูดอะ
อะไร
ก็ที่มึงบอกว่ามึงรู้ทุกอย่างแล้ว
Mm.
รู้ตั้งแต่แรกแล้ว ว่าตะวันมันทำงานให้เวกัส
See? He's not
ทุก
dumb.
อย่าง ไอ้พีก็ไปเจอหลักฐานว่าพวกมันสองคนนั้นติดต่อกัน กูกำลังไปบอกมึงแต่มึงเสือกหนีไว้ก่อน เฮ้ยพี่น้องสันดานมันเป็นเป๊ะ
Right. And that's what you and your brother like about them. He caught him. Ah. No.
แผนที่กูวางไว้ทั้งหมดทำเพราะว่ามึงคนเดียวมึงว่าคนอย่างมึงนะ
What are you about to do?
คนลงโทษยังไงดีนะ
Oh my god. Why is he smiling? Don't tell me this excites you, Key. Oh my god. He loves torturing people. Oh?
ยังยิ้มอยู่
That can't be good. Ow. Oh no. Wait, what is going on?
I'm sorry คือการฟังมึงกับไอ้เวกัสทำที่อะไรกันอยู่ กูบอกมึงแล้วใช่ไหมว่าอย่าทำนอกเหนือคำสั่งกู
What is happening? He just straight up shanked him.
ที่เป็นการสร้างไว้แล้วกัน
This episode, y'all. You guys are acting like this is the last episode. This is too much for me to handle. This has to be the most brutal episode so far.
เจ๊กแล้วต้องมาแทนวันนี้มีของฝากมาด้วยเปิดให้มาดู
I knew it. I knew it.
พี่ที่เพิ่งเรา
เราไหนอ่ะอาเจ็กพวกนี้ได้ไงอะครับ ได้ข่าวมันทอยศตระกูลหลักแล้วก็ไปสายอะไรเป็นการไม่ใช่เหรอครับ
Tell him, Tangkun. Tangkun is the brain.
ป้าจะยิงเอง หรือให้ผมจัดการ
Son of a. You didn't think he would do it.
แต่แกต้องเอาตัวไอ้เวกัสมาคุยกับฉัน ได้ครับ
This is my favorite episode so far. This could have easily have been broken down into 3 different episodes. It's that loaded. So much content. And I love
หน้า
it.
นี้เห็นเรารู้ๆกัน แต่ตอนนี้อะไรก็เริ่มเคลียร์นะกูว่าก็น่าจะถึงเวลาที่มึงต้องขอโทษกู
ถ้ามึงรู้แผนทุกอย่างแล้วมึงไม่บอกกูแต่แรกวะ
Right.
เพราะแผนมันจะสำเร็จอยู่แล้ว ถ้ามึงไม่หนีตามไอ้เวกัส
Because he didn't know the
มัน
plan.
หลอกกู แล้วมึงเต็มใจให้มันหลอกไหมล่ะ
มึงนี่เอาอีกแล้วในสัตว์มึงนี่แม่งไม่เคยเชื่อใจกูเลย
Ui. Okay. This was a much needed kiss and hug after what they've just been through. Oh, this is that iconic
เป็น
post.
คนดีกันแล้วใช่ไหม
ถ้าอยากรู้อะก็ต้องรอ
Mm.
ไงโอ้พอเนี่ย
I want to puke. Ew.
อย่างนี้ดิถึงจะได้หายกันหน่อย มึงกินอะไร หรือว่าอยากโดนอีก
คิดว่าอยากจะอีก
They're so cute.
โอ้โห
ยิ้มเยอะๆจะได้น่ารัก
No. I needed
มึ
this.
งไม่มีเรื่องเครียดๆวะ
Yes, it has.
ไอ้ปอร์เช่ก็อยากให้กูออกแต่ถ้ากูไม่ออก มันจะตัดพี่ตัดน้องกับกู
Oh no.
กูก็เครียดว่ะแม่งมันลืมเลยสักอย่างนึกไม่ออกว่าลืมอะไรวะ
ก็ท่านนึกออกเขาเรียกว่าลืมปะวะ
What is he referring to?
ลืมอะไร
ขอมึงร้องนะมึงห้ามตดอีกนะ
โอเค
This song is so powerful. I don't know how. So much went down in this episode. To say that this episode was extremely loaded is really an understatement.
ถ้ากูรับขึ้นบัญชีดำมึงนะเดี๋ยวพวกมึงกูสองคนมาเช็คเก็บกวาดให้เรียบร้อย
ยายมึงคงรักมึงมากนะ
มึงจะทำอะไรอ่ะ
กูทำให้มึงเจ็บมึงจะได้จ
พอใจมึงหรือยัง
ำยังนี่กูเพิ่งเริ่ม
Oh my god. So sadistic. What the just happened? I cried, I laughed. There's so much that went down in this episode. There's a lot to unpack. I need your help. Honestly, like, what? Okay, so it turns out Kinn knew what was going on from the beginning, right? And his suspicions were proven by Pete's findings. Really sacrificed himself knowing the potential danger that he's putting himself in. You know, there's a high chance that he was gonna get caught, a high chance that he was gonna get tortured or even killed. But he was so dedicated and he truly believed that Vegas is hiding something. So in spite of all the potential danger that he was putting himself in, he still went in anyway. Pete, to me, was one of the heroes alongside Big, which we'll get into in a little bit. It was because of him that they were able to intercept and disrupt Tawan and Vegas's terrible plan. So thank you, Pete. But what's still kind of low-key bothering me though is what Kinn said towards the end. He was forgetting something, but he couldn't remember what it was. And this may just be nothing, maybe it's not a big deal. But for some reason, it's bothering me that he couldn't remember whatever that was. I'm like, am I supposed to know what that is? What was that about? But that last scene though, I really appreciated that last scene because just to see Kinn and Porsche get reunited and be intimate with each other and be silly with each other after everything that they had just gone through was so reassuring. Seeing them that close together again and with a renewed and strengthened bond was a great way to end such a very complex and very chaotic episode. So that was neat that they ended the episode that way and wasn't like a cliffhanger, because I couldn't do, my brain couldn't handle any more surprises or cliffhangers after what episode 10 had just put me through. So, and then it turns out Tawan was in love with Vegas after all. After all this mess, it was actually Tawan that was in love with Vegas. So much so that he was willing to do just about anything that Vegas asked him to do in hopes that he would eventually be together with Vegas. You know, he was still holding on to the possibility that him and Vegas were going to be together in the end and would get married. Tawan really put himself through hell and back. For real. For what? For love, I guess, for Vegas? I don't know. But if it is for love and he was willing to do all of that, to me, that is just a straight up craziness. Why would you do that? And a lack of self-respect. You gotta draw the line at some point. I can't do that for you, you know? Like, I gotta leave some for myself. But it looks like Tawan has completely lost himself in this whole process in hopes that Vegas would fulfill his promise of marrying him. That's so sad. And then after doing all of that, only to be shot multiple times, point blank, by the person that was supposed to be marrying you. Ouch. Talk about betrayal. But then again, was that part of their plan? Now I'm beginning to second guess myself. Was that part of their plan? Like, did Vegas know that Tawan was wearing a bulletproof vest? That's why he didn't hesitate to shoot him. But then again, Vegas doesn't really hesitate when it comes to killing people. When he wants to kill you, he will kill you with no remorse. So I don't know, was that part of their plan? What would be the reason for Vegas to shoot and seemingly killing Tawan in front of Porsche? What was the point of that? Was it Vegas's way to show Porsche that he's tougher than Kinn again? Like, look, Kinn is weak. He tried to kill Tawan, but he failed to do it, but I'm gonna show you how it's done correctly. And then he shoots him. Is that it? Or, I don't know. Or maybe he just really wanted to kill him and realized that he no longer finds use in Tawan and he no longer needed him. So instead of him being a liability and be a distraction for his plan, he'd just rather eliminate him right there and then. Maybe. I don't really know. This is just all my speculations and my theories. I could be completely off. And I got really emotional because I really genuinely felt bad for Tawan's character. What he seemed to have gone through just to get to that point. Let me be clear, don't get me wrong, he's still an evil person to me for doing what he's done, but I felt like Vegas really used him and used his weakness to gain power, and also it seems like he also wanted his dad's approval. That mirror scene between Tawan and Vegas, regardless of how you feel about them, that scene to me was so powerful. What Vegas said about his dad accepting him made me sad, because to me it implied that he would have to possess a certain level of power and influence, and really would have to be a leader in order for his dad to even consider accepting him, which to me further implies that simply being himself, being Vegas, is just not enough for his dad to ultimately accept him. What made that scene even more sad for me was I felt like Vegas and Tawan didn't feel like being themselves was enough to be accepted and to get the approval of the people that meant the most to them. For Vegas would be his dad, and for Tawan would be Vegas. That's so heartbreaking. Their relationship, Vegas and Tawan, if you can even consider it as such, was so toxic. It's just not a healthy relationship. They're both motivated by things that were just out of their control, and it just weren't realistic. And in the end, when Tawan realized that after doing everything he thought he was supposed to do, he still didn't get Vegas. When he realized that he no longer saw the meaning of being here and being alive. So he ultimately took his own life, and before that he said, if I can't be happy, no one else should be. Such a selfish move and such an evil move, but luckily they got out alive. But yeah, what a sad story Tawan was. He was trying to chase something that he could never have, and when he realized that in the end, he wanted people to suffer with him. Selfish. And then Mr. Vegas over here, Mr. Sadistic, Mr. Evil, I just can't with him. He's the grand orchestrator of all this, and he still got away. His craving for power and control was causing him to take down even his own family. He was willing to go there. Another selfish move. I'm still not 100% sure whether or not he was being genuine about his proposal to Tawan. I don't think so, right? I feel like he was just using Tawan to get to his final destination, which is to take down Kinn and the entire main family, right? Or was he really being genuine about what he said to Tawan when he proposed to him, that he loved him? I don't know. Vegas is such a complex character to me, and Bible again has done such a great job at fooling me. At this point, I don't know. I don't think he was being genuine, right? He was just using Tawan. But Vegas and Pete, oh my god. Finally we got it here. We got a better view of the possibilities of Vegas and Pete. That torture scene, oh my god, my heart dropped. I really wasn't sure if I should be happy that I finally saw them engaging with each other more closely, or should I be scared because he's torturing him? I wasn't sure how to position myself. Part of the uncertainty for me was because I'm not familiar with Vegas and Pete's background and their storyline. I know a lot of you are familiar with their story, so I really wasn't sure what to make of it. But I've heard so many people say that they are a thing in the novels. So when Vegas started really torturing Pete, to me it seemed like Pete, to some extent, was enjoying it, and also it seemed like Vegas was somewhat amused to see Pete endure all the pain that he was inflicting on him. It almost seemed like it was turning him on, you know? So I'm not sure what to make of it just quite yet, but I am very excited to see where they take the relationship from here. And then Ken. So Ken was the mole after all, or was it someone else? It was Ken, right? I'm not sure because his appearance was so brief and almost felt like an afterthought, honestly. I wasn't quite sure, so it was him, right? Regardless, the way they tortured him, poor guy, the way they beat him up and ultimately decapitated him, that was pretty brutal to me. That was, I can't. And then the way they presented his head to the main family, that nearly made my stomach turn. I never thought I would see that type of scene in a BL series. Only in KinnPorsche. They really didn't hold any punches here. They absolutely went there unapologetically. I don't even know what to say. KinnPorsche, you've really outdone yourself here. This episode was a mess in a good way. And then Big, oh my god. I felt so guilty now. Up until the very end, he died protecting Porsche. He's definitely proven his loyalty to Kinn and to the main family. He understood how important Porsche is to Kinn, and he also understood how much Kinn loves Porsche. That his final last words were, "Kinn loves you so much, please take care of him." When he said that, I can't. I feel so guilty. Seeing him fulfill his duties until the very end made me so sad and guilty at the same time because I really doubted Big. I honestly thought he was one of the moles, but clearly I was very, very wrong, and I'm so sorry, Big, and I hope you rest in peace because that was such a heroic move. He really put himself in between Porsche and that bullet. You know, he sacrificed himself. Such a tragic loss. Tawan just really couldn't go out on his own. Like, he really had to take people with him. So depressing. This episode was so tragic. We lost Kinn and Big, the two guys that Porsche was supposed to oversee in the early episodes. And now they're gone. Anyway, on a lighter note, God, this episode was so depressing and sad that I almost forgot that we got to see a little bit more of Kim and Porsche being so cute and just cuddling with each other. Just seeing Porsche that happy and that open about his feelings towards Kim was so good to see. That must have felt good for Porsche to be able to openly say to Kim how he felt about him. You can tell that Kim really cares a lot about Porsche, so much so that he's realizing that being with Porsche might not necessarily be good for Porsche's safety. Should he continue to be in a relationship, romantic relationship with Porsche, would he be exposing Porsche to a tremendous amount of danger because of the nature of his family and the nature of his family's work? So Kim is being very careful, being very responsible of how he responds to Porsche, because he really wants to make sure that he's safe and that he's protected. So when he tried to leave that note that he had to go, obviously it was too late because Vegas and Tawan had already planned on abducting Porsche. So much for that. So when Kim showed up at the warehouse to rescue Porsche, I thought was so adorable. It almost felt like his Prince Charming was coming to save him. So after everything that's happened, would Kim feel the need to stay close to Porsche to protect him? Or will he try to stay away from him to also protect him? Because Kim, being associated with the main family, naturally attracts enemies. So will he try to stay away from Porsche? I don't know. There's so many different possibilities that I don't even know where to look or what to anticipate, you know? Which is a good thing because it keeps me guessing. And finally, Porsche. Poor Porsche, honestly. Poor guy. What's his next move? Now that the person that means the most to him, his brother Porsche, is now involved in this mess, will he walk away from being Kinn's bodyguard? If so, would that be the best or safest decision to make, considering that Vegas is still out on the loose? Or will he bring Porsche into the main family's house for additional safety and protection? I don't really know. At this point, I don't know. Porsche is in such a difficult situation. Once again, he just can't catch a break, poor guy. God, this episode was so good. To me, this is the best episode so far, by a long shot, for me. This episode was jam-packed with so much content, and I mean that in a good way. Putting so many different elements in a 15-minute episode could easily just get jumbled around and get complicated, but somehow it worked. At least for me, it worked. I mean, the amount of content that they have in this particular episode could have easily been broken down into 2 or even 3 episodes, because you know, some BL series try to drag it out just so that they can have like a 12 or 15 episode. I don't really know if that's their goal, but you know what I mean. Some BL episodes, you feel like, God, they spent 45 minutes just to explain that part to us, you know? But this one, every single minute was worth it, and I appreciate that. KinnPorsche continues to deliver week after week. We still have 4 more episodes left. It looks like next week we're gonna see a whole lot more of Vegas and Pete. I'm very excited and terrified at the same time. But you know what? I'm very intrigued by their relationship and the complexity of their dynamic. So bring it on, guys. With that being said, please tell me how you felt about this episode. Please tell me what you think. If I missed certain details, if I misinterpret or misunderstood certain details, kindly, respectfully, let me know, because this was definitely an episode that will make you think about what the F just happened. So yeah. Thank you so much for being here, as always, and thank you so much for your time. Really quickly, I just want to make a quick shout out to one of our subscribers who also has been a supporter of my channel since 2020. Erelumi has been supporting me since my early YouTube days, and I can't thank her enough. I consider Erelumi as my friend. Erelumi, if you're watching this, I hope that you're feeling better, and I hope that you continue to take care of yourself. And I wanted you to know that I have been thinking about you, and I hope that you feel better very soon. So can't wait to hear from you again. Irilume, thank you so much. Once again, guys, thank you so much for being here, and thank you so much for your time. Before you go, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to hit that notification bell so you won't miss my next video. Until then, I will see you later.